Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to talk about super whores of the 21st century. And this is really a continuation of one of my other videos, Gold-Digging Whores Throughout History, where I talk about the evolution of the gold-digging whore throughout history. And it's really just a variation on the theme of hypergamy, but with its own twists and ideas. And it's a narrative, a story, throughout history. Let me mention something. I had a history teacher once, and he was a really good teacher. And as the class began, he said, I want you to put aside your ideas of the boring idea of history, the idea of memorizing just a bunch of dates and events. He said, instead, I'm going to tell you a story, and it's the true story behind these events. And when you see it in its chronological order, and you understand the human motivations behind what's being done, you will truly understand the ideas and how they built up and how they relate to the other events within history. It won't just be some memorized fact and date that you're going to regurgitate. It's going to be a story that you understand the relationships, you understand the variables. So check out my video, Gold-Digging Whores Throughout History. But today, I want to talk about super whores of the 21st century. Because that's what it's come to. Okay, we have evolved a new form of a super whore. If you thought that the gold-digging whore of yesteryear was a formidable, creature, and it is, and it was, the beast that we have today puts it to shame. It really does. Because you could understand where the gold-digging whore from prehistoric times, from the Bronze Age, was coming from. She had no choice. She had to be ruthless. She was a survival machine. And it serves evolution for the female to be really selective in who she mates with. And it serves evolution for the conditions to be harsh. And it breeds this survival machine and this really effective, gold-digging whore, survival machine. What's a better word for it? What's a better term for it? I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I mean it in a respectful way. So by the woman serving her self-interest, it serves the purpose of evolution and the genetic line. But that's gone a little haywire nowadays, hasn't it? Right? It's not the strongest and the fittest that are surviving. It's not even the craftiest. It's the most desperate. It's the least informed. It's the least worthy genetically, evolutionary-wise. I don't mean to make, say that like it's a value judgment, but I'm saying the least fit to survive. The person who can't even provide for their own children but wants a lot of welfare. They're having a lot of children. The people who can provide for themselves that are highly intelligent, they're having no children, very few children. And I don't want to go into the statistics and the numbers, because like I said, this isn't a situation of remembering and memorizing dates and places and numbers. After, I'm done talking about this, I want people to have a story that helps make sense of something that you could never make sense of by just, memorizing facts and numbers and dates. No, this is about the motivations behind our situation, the variables involved in the situations, the people, the human concerns in the situation. Not just memorizing the facts and the numbers. Those are important. Of course they are. Those are critical, right? It's a combination of these things. So the survival values, the noble values, have been inverted. I've covered this in many of my other videos, right? So I'm sure some of you are, hearing this for the first time. Check out one of my videos, Masters and Slaves of the Welfare State. Check out any of my videos on Nietzsche, The Most Intelligent Revenge. This idea that somebody who's at a disadvantage in any sort of a confrontation, be it a survival situation, be it a competition, a romantic situation, they're going to try to change the circumstances, the outcome of the event, the judgments, the values, the things that you're using to measure the event on. So if it's going to be a fight between two men, the weaker man is saying, hey, this shouldn't be a battle of strength. This should be a battle of wits. And the stronger man, who's less intelligent, is saying, no, this should be a battle of strength. Because in the end, that's what's going to win out. So what happens when you have one group of workable, sustainable values, but harsh values like survival of the fittest? What happens when you have a group of those people and they come up against a group of people that's not their strength, that's not their skill? Their strength and their skill is getting along inside of the group, being friends, building up relationships, stabbing other people in the back, political intrigue. Their skill is not being fiercely independent and being strong. So now these two groups meet up. What happens? Well, we see it, in many civilizations. You need the survival values to build the civilization. And those are the strong people. Those are the intelligent and capable people who get ahead. But as the civilization grows and excess resources develop, you develop this other class, this welfare class. And they become a grievance class. And then they invert the values. They say strength is not what's important. Intelligence is not what's important. The qualities that we have are what are important. And the values that built the civilization become inverted. That's what happens. And that's what's happening now. And we have never had so many unfit people. We have never had so many unfit people. And we have never had so few strong and capable people. And the numbers, it's getting worse. And a lot of people can't even see it. They don't even understand. The women of Western civilization, either they don't see it or they don't care. The weak, blue pill cucked men of Western civilization, either they don't see it or they don't care. So now we have the super whore of the 21st century. It's a woman. Shit, it's even a blue pill cucked man. It really is. And I use the term cucked for, a particular reason and in a particular way. This is a phenomenon that we're seeing where the male adopts all of the group and female attitudes, and he becomes a defender and a protector of them. Now, he can still, see, there's plenty of, that's what I'm referring to, okay, when I talk about, the man being cucked. So he could still be a strong and physical man, absolutely, right? But he's a defender of a gynocentric status quo. And he's going to get upset if you challenge him. You know what I mean? He's not going to look at this argument and think about it and then debate it. Oh no, he's going to hop right up onto a high horse really fast because he's going to be the great white knight. He's going to be the defender, and that's what he cares about. And I'm describing even that behavior as being cucked, so a little different way of using it. And I'll talk more about this in other videos. But for now, I want to talk about the super whores of the 21st century. Because with the values inverted, the evolutionary drives have also been inverted. And this behavior, this obscene level of hypergamy and backstabbing and self-serving from the modern woman, even against the men, of her own tribe, background, civilization, against white cisgendered men. There's never been anything like it in history. We truly are witnessing super whores. And not in a good way. Not like, and the weak men are getting weeded out. No, just the opposite. The good, strong men are being weeded out. Look, I can tell that I'm just, scratching the surface of this subject, and that this is part of a larger argument and set of ideas, about restoring the strength of men within Western civilization. So I'll make this point and then I'll finish this up. If things continue on the way they are, where is that going to lead us? And if you don't want to go to that place, then let's do something right now to change it. And, that's what I'm willing to do here. So I don't need to be such a nice guy. I really don't, It's like, you got a problem with me? I've got a problem with you. You're not going to help me? I'll help myself. But I don't need to be a nice guy to you. I don't need to go along with you. What, am I not allowed to criticize or find fault with other people? No, I don't like the way things are going. I look into the future, I see where that leads, and I don't want to go there. Okay? So that's what this is about, MGTOW. Show me what you've got. Because if you keep going the way you are, we're going nowhere. You don't like that? Good. Bring it on. I will. That's what I'm going to do. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. More videos to follow. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I hope to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.